All right. So good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. We've got Mlbb, and it's going to be the last evening of round five in the most wanted list. So up first, we've got Mini Sigma up against Merciless Freaks. Both teams having predominant good performances. So let's see how it goes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, I am joined again by Oshroomsy. How are you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm good as always, brother. Good as always. Looking for some action packed games tonight. Hoping there's no one sided matches, tight games all around. That's what I'm hoping for tonight.
So you're hoping for tight matches and full of action.
Exactly. I mean, no one likes a one sided MLBB match. So the more action, the better.
Well, that's true. Anything could go either way. Um, both teams in this first lobby does have defensive and offensive capabilities. So, all right, let's get into the coin toss and what happened there. So, Mini Sigma had the first full team in the lobby, and they got the coin toss. Choosing heads, it landed heads, and they chose the left side. So, first picks and first bans going to the side of Mini Sigma. So Mini Sigma banned out Camilla and Badang, and Merciless Freaks banned out Joy and Granger. So that's Roman XP focus versus jungle focus. So let's see how both teams feature in this first round of day four, round five. As I said that, I was typing out what I wanted to say. But nonetheless, let's see. Good luck and have fun to both teams. And let's get into the drafting phase as I hand you over to Oshroomsy.
All right. So as we head into the ban phase, I'm interesting to see what heroes both teams are going to prioritize. So both teams having a very unique hero pool. So we're going to see if there's homework done, if we're going to see some respect bans, or they're just going to keep it meta. I mean, the pre-lobby bans all were meta bans. But Zoro for the first ban to the side of Mini Sigma, going for the Hayabusa. So that's another jungle ban out of the hero pool. And Merciless Freak with the response ban. So they did ban out the Joy and the Granger in the lobby. So are we going to see the same streamline of bans, or are they going to swap it out a bit? Sicilian getting banned out. Sicilian actually very difficult to counter. I mean, you need a hero that's able to get close in and being able to burst him down. Hayabusa being one of those heroes. So that makes sense why they did respond with the Sicilian ban as well. Bob with a second ban, banning out the Zushin. So Susan is actually a very good hero, being the frontliner's worst nightmare. CC getting banned out from the side of Merciless Freaks as well. So we're going to see no CC, no Zushin. It's going to be full team fights. Let's go. Bob picking up the Selena mid lane. Selena not seeing a lot of performances in the most wanted list, even after her recent buff. Selena is actually a very high skill ceiling hero. I mean, if you're able to land the abyssal arrow, land the combos, any squishy will die underneath her claws. But Mazuro picking up the Kalia. I myself am a very big fan of Kalia, and the only thing Kalia needs is someone to follow up on her pickoffs. Boxy picking up the Beatrix to the side of Merciless Freaks. Strix just locking in the Kagura. This is a very interesting pick. So it might be Selena, Rome, Kagura mid, but Jin locking into the Lucas. Lucas might be seeing a little bit more play these days, even though it's still a meta. With the Naruto skins coming up, everyone wants to pick up the Naruto skin, so they have to practice the heroes. And we do see Cho as the third pick for the side of Merciless Freaks. So Cho also a very good counter to Selena. As soon as she goes in with her Abyssal Arrow and a full combo, Cho's just Karate Kalis her out and then she's down for the count. But Azura banning out the Julian. Julian is a very, very interesting hero to play. I mean, you being able to burst down anyone with basic attack skills, having the sustainability that a jungler needs, and only needing level 3 to be able to engage in a team fight. It's a very, very strong hero overall. Zoro with the final ban to the side of Mini Sigma. 3, 2, Hanzo getting picked out. So there's no ninjutsu. I mean, Hayabusa and Hanzo out, so they don't like the ninjas. Florin. Florin. This is a very, very interesting pick. Are we going to see a Florin mid lane, maybe? Because Kalia and Cho, so that's your XP Rome combo lockdown. I don't know what to make of this. Very interesting. But anyway, back to the draft. Mini Sigma going for the Alpha and the Brody. Brody starting to see the meta after his swing back was reduced and the overall buff he got in the previous patch. But now we're only waiting for Azura with the Alice. So Merciless Freak just going for the full survivability. Alice into Kalia into Florin. That's a lot of heals. And yeah. So that's definitely first item anti-heal for all the Mini Sigma members. Interesting draft from both teams. Currently, I would say I would favor. I don't know who to favor. Scott, what's your opinion on that Florin?
Well, Florin in the correct hands and correct combination, it's it could be devastating. However, it is Alice in the jungle as well. So yeah, this is a weird combination coming in from MCF, Merciless Freaks, but hey, let's see where this goes. It's Team Madagascar versus Team Madagascar. Sorry, it's Team Madagascar versus Team Madagascar. Who will prevail in this matchup? So, without further ado, viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let's kick off as we do see we're into the match. So let's have some fun.
Seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
I'm interested to see who's going to be Rome. Is it going to be Selena or Kagura?
Honestly, I'd say put Selena on Rome, Kagura on mid. I mean, Selena has the stun capabilities that you need from a Rome. So that's going to be interesting. But we also see the Cho on the Rome for the side of Merciless Freaks. So that's Kalia on the XP lane.
Yeah, that is true. So we did see both teams starting on opposite sides of the jungle. Seems like Alice is having a slower farm clear than what the Alpha does. Well, it's been a minute since we've seen Alice in a jungle. However, we do see MCF with the rotation here onto XP lane, not going for that set plays. Let's just follow them here down the river as Alpha uses the retry onto the Litho. Chow nearly catching that Litho, but we do see Bob on the Selena engaging onto Chow, getting the trap as well as the Abyssal Arrow onto Chow.
So I just realized this is Chow mid lane.
Oh, first blood going to Alpha in the XP lane. Sorry, I was so busy looking for what the rotation is going to be here. So the first blood going to the side of Mini Sigma. Lucius having a splendid time. However, Selena and Brody picking off Beatrix. We do see MCF going for that rotation to the XP lane once more. Yeah, which it's some weird picks. But nonetheless, we do see the engagement onto Florin as Florin gets taken down the Abyssal Arrow, not landing onto Alice. Alice is sustaining through all of that damage. We do see Lucius starting on the first turtle of this match, so just past the 2-minute mark. Mini Sigma has the 3 kills advantage, and as well as the 1.4k gold lead. First turtle of the match going to the side of Mini Sigma. Or Brody with the rotation all the way from the bot lane into the mid lane just to get some vision. Retreating down. Will we see the engagement here onto Beatrix? Oh, Boxy in some sticky situation as she gets first killed from Brody. Lucas nearly falling to the Kalia.
That's a flick of.
Been slain.
Yeah, as we do see, Brody gets deleted by MCF as MCF gets their first kill on the board.
Oh, the way of
However,
the dragon is also something you have to be watch out at all times. I mean, you never know when the flick is going to come in, and you're just going to get kicked into oblivion.
yeah, no, that is true. The way of the dragon, well, it's Kung Fu style. So we do see MCF waiting here for Lucas to go for the rotation here. Oh, but Kalia is on Lucas, just pretty much poking him, delaying him on his rotation. This is difficult. Or we do see Mini Sigma focusing on this tier 1 turret here in the bot lane. Will they be able to get this? We do see Chow and Florin coming with the rotation here. Brody gets the first tier 1 turret of the match for Mini Sigma. The Abyssal Arrow lands onto Florin. Florin is so deadly. But Florin is taken down by Alpha. Let's show the focus here. It's a brawl match between Lucas and Kalia in the XP lane. Alice going for the blue buff invade, not wanting to come here into this team fight, or Chow getting a Spear of Alpha, not missing, but not landing. That is Abyssal Arrow onto Beatrix. Beatrix is deleted by Selena. Look at this, Alice going for the red buff as well. Alpha realizing this, coming in. Although we see the team with the engagement here. Oh, Spear of Alpha onto Alice. However, Alice is sustaining through all of it as she uses her first skill to, teleport away. As we do see the engagement onto Alice. Brody gets the kill onto Alice. So, just before the 5-minute mark, we do see Mini Sigma having that 6 kills advantage, as well as a 2.3k gold lead. Yeah, Noble, Sigrunier, I have to agree, Selena is on fire. Or, as we mentioned that, you made the Scarp's Curse kick in. Selena is taken down. However, Alpha responds by removing Kalia from the equation.
So this is a very dominant performance early game from the side of from Mini Sigma, but yeah, they're currently playing very aggressive, very out of position. Wave the dragon onto Brody. Follow up is there. Alpha's in trouble there, getting caught out by the Alice and the Cho. Constant engagement, and Alpha also goes down.
Oh, the shutdown kill coming in from Alice. So we do see the engagement onto Chow. Chow is removed from Bob. Bye, Bob. So,
that was awesome.
A very entertaining first part of the match. So yeah, my baby, this is Factuals. Welcome to the stream. Viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button as we see the engagement onto Kalia. Kalia uses first skill, second skill, splash to get away from it. Oh, this is the Wicker coming in from Beatrix, landing onto Strix. We do see both teams rotating here for this team fight. That's currently it's 5 versus 4. So if MCF can get a set here, they have the numbers advantages here. Or look, they're splitting up Mini Sigma. This could cause problems for Mini Sigma. So we do see the next turtle is 20 seconds away. Oh, the Tsunami Slam onto Lucas. Lucas is in so much danger, but we do see Lucas assault gets committed as well. However, Florin gets the kill onto Lucas. Alpha removes Kalia, but the engagement does not stop. Alice takes down Alpha, and Chow gets Selena. So that is a 3-4-1 exchange in favor of Merciless Freaks. as they start this third and final turtle of this match. Let's see, there will be no contention from the side of Mini Sigma, as we do see the engagement here on in the mid lane.
Team has slain the turtle.
Chow going for the full rotation to the bot lane to get that pressure. They definitely have the opportunity here to get a tier 1 turret either in the bot lane. Well, it'll definitely be bot lane, as we see Mini Sigma rotating for the top lane exchange. So
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Merciless Bricks getting that tier 1 first. So that Selena gets taken down. Oh, but we have the dragon onto Alpha. Oh, Chow rocks, and Alpha is sent back to Shanghai.
This is a very entertaining match. And I also do see Cho going for the tank build rather than the full damage build. So it's going to be an interesting match with a lot of frontline potential from the side of Merciless
Gen
Freaks.
2.0 overextended. We do see the Tsunami Slam onto Lucas. However, Alice is here as well, as we do see Lucas using that ult. But, Abyssal Arrow just missing. We do see Kalia getting the vision and spike onto Strix and Bob. Or Chow being an annoyance. We do see the rotation coming in. Engagement from Bob onto Chow or Alice. So no real engagement there. Just both teams playing with discipline here. We're just waiting for the right opening and right place. So just past the 9-minute mark, we do see that Mini Sigma has the 1 kill advantage. However, the gold lead is by 1.7k in favor of MCF, as we do see them taking yet another tier 1 turret. So pretty much map control while turrets are evened out. I would say Mini Sigma that has the mid lane tier 1 turret puts them in the advantage here, but anything can still happen. The Abyssal Arrow onto Florin. Oh, this is a fun game. They want to poke the bear and see what honey is going to fall out of the tree. Alright, so the first Lord of this match has spawned up. This is all going to come down to team fights, team discipline, and team pickoffs. Oh, Wesker doing so much damage. I mean, that's one shot. Just look at how low Selena's health is just by that one shot connecting. Oh, Abyssal Arrow onto Ashura. Oh, Spear of Alpha onto Alice. Lucas into the back line, uses his ult to get in, but Beatrix gets him out of the equation. Oh, Selena responds, but Beatrix gets the double kill. That's a 2-for-3 exchange in favor of Merciless Freaks. Will Chow chase this? No, Chow. Chow is chasing this. All right, so Merciless Freaks has the advantage, but both teams not having the jungle, so we will see them both resetting and then positioning for Lord once more. So we do see Kalia pushing this tier 2 turret. However, she gets the knock onto Selena, but Selena is being an annoyance. Abyssal Arrow not landing. I'm a potato.
It's interesting. Both teams just setting up, waiting for the pick off, waiting for one of the players to get out of position so they can get a pick off, get the Lord secured, having a lot of discipline. As we see the Tsunami Slam from Kalia. A lot of back and forth currently going on. Zora getting zoned by the... Lucas getting down. Alice taking out the Brody as well. Continuing the fight onto the Alpha. Spirit of Alpha connecting. But just not enough damage. Merciless Freak currently having a lot of sustainability with the Florin and Kalia combination. But with 3 down to the side of Mini Sigma, this is an uncontested Lord for Merciless Freaks.
Yeah,
Good plays, good plays.
Good morning, Shady, and welcome to the stream. As we do see, Merciless Freaks takes the first Lord of the match. So, yeah, I have to say, look, MCF going for an unconventional draft. However, at this point in stage, early game, it didn't look like it was going in favor of them, but it seems like they are putting the wheels onto the trolley here. Oh, we do see the engagement. Oh, Alice trying to go into the back line, but decides to escape. So that's 2 tier 2 turrets in favor of MCF. So MCF has the map control as well as 5.6k gold lead with the 4 kills advantage just past the 13-minute mark. Well, the Abyssal Arrow lands onto Beatrix, but that is all tier 2 turrets down. However, the Way of the Dragon lands onto Brody. What's so beautiful? Chow going in under the turret, gets the Way of the Dragon, brings him out. Oh, the Tsunami Slam from Kalia. The engagement is not over yet. Oh, but now they're trapped. They're trapped. They're trapped. Oh, Kalia being able to get out, and Alice as well. So we do see the Lord taking that first tier 3 turret in the top lane. Mini Sigma needs to put in the defense here, as we do see the Lord is taking so much damage. This gives Merciless Freaks another opportunity to get yet another tier 3 turret. Will it beat all 3 tier 3 turrets? So close, so close. Unfortunately, no minions to sustain a bit more damage. However, that is 2 tier 3 turrets. This puts Merciless Freaks in a very good position. Shady saying daylight savings has kicked in. Oh, well, yeah. So that's all that counts. So thank you for joining us. Let me quickly get the builds up here. So much action. So much action.
So little time.
So we see all members from MCF, right, has bounties on their heads, except for Kalia. Yeah, okay. Kalia's not getting the kills done yet, but if you pick up Kalia in the XP lane, right, that's 100% not to play as a damage dealer or whatever. That just comes for the resets and re-engagements if you don't use as the engagement hero. But nonetheless, we've reached the 15-minute mark. The next Lord is spawning up in 25 seconds. Shroomsy, if you were in Mini Sigma's shoes, what will you do here to turn the tides?
So this is going to be a very hard side to turn for the side. I mean, they already have all members of Mini Sigma having the anti-heal, but not doing enough anti-heal to sustain through the Frolin and the Kalia and the Alice too, for that matter of fact. So they really need a good pick of potential with the Kagura and Selena. They need to pick off either the Beatrix or they need to pick off the Florin for them to be able to have the front line and damage to deal with the side of Merciless Freaks. I was dissing this unconventional draft from Merciless Freak, but it works. I mean, whatever that a child mid lane meta.
Well, bro, it's definitely working in favor for MCF. All right, so we do see that the Lord going down in favor of MCF. So that's let's see where this Lord is going. Oh, it's going to come storming down the mid lane. They should actually wait and pause the lanes, wait for the Lord to come in here to get it synced up, or just do that. Get that extra pressure applied. So we do see the Lord coming in here. He's the first to win the race into the base. Oh, that rhymes. Frickin' fresh. All right, we do see the team fight engagement right next to the Nexus. However, Lucas is all in there. But Brody gets deleted from Tricks. Oh, frozen. That is GG's well played. Kalia picking up the kill onto Alpha as the final kill just before the Nexus went into shreds. So GG's well played. Merciless Freaks taking this victory here. That as we look at this, it's boxy. picking up the MVP with Beatrix, and Bob with that Selena. Well, got hot shoes. That Selena was deadly. So without further ado, let's jump into match 2.
Ah, that was a very interesting match. I mean, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I mean, early game, Mini Sigma having a dominating performance, outstanding, having an 8-kill lead, and Merciless Freak just showing them with good discipline, anything can happen.
Yeah, that is true. All right, let me just get the organizers here into the lobby so that we can get the team. So, viewers, what do you think of that first match? Please tell me what you thought.
So that might just be a little glimpse of what's going to happen the rest of the evening. If all games go as the first game went, there's going to be action packed, just like I wanted. That's exactly the games I want tonight.
Oh, well, okay, close call, you say.
It was a close call. I mean, the whole early to mid game was early game dominated by Mini Sigma, mid game going either side. Merciless Freak, Mini Sigma putting up a huge battle. Both teams having a pick offs, damage, and then Merciless Freak just in the end game, just snowballing over 2 uncontested lords going to their side. So early mid game, it was very, very good performances. I mean, a complete reverse to the Gold League and the kills. Yeah, that is action packed. If that's not action packed, what else is?
Hmm. We see it's let's rewind that. It's Carrick saying that was a hectic match. Yeah, Tiana, I do agree with you. That was quite hectic. Mr. Wick, you want me to open your chat in front of all the viewers? If so, that's oh yeah, I do actually have Econ Province. Let's
As its
let me get
province.
them into the lobby. But the question is, are they online?
The Econ province member I have as friend is currently offline.
Let's see. This is
Interesting.
me.
This is me.
Ooh,
Look
I'm
out,
gonna-
here I come. Ooh, ah, ah. So, Scott, if you
Viewers,
don't know
it's
what movie that is from there, I'm going to be so
a minute
disappointed.
before. Oh my word, Sage! It's been a minute, but welcome back to the stream. It's always good to have you here.
But yeah, Bang Gang showing the discipline. The first squad in the lobby, all 5 members accounted for. They're ready to smash. So it's going to be an interesting match as well. And I mean, Econ Province also a very, very good squad. This is actually the final matches starting to show the scores. I mean, a loss at this stage of the game can just cost you that top 4 spot and to get into the quarterfinals of the most wanted list. So this is the time where you need your team to have the minds in the game, get the comms, get the practices going, just gear up and delete. Hmm.
Hold on, let
Chief
me
Auto.
quickly get it. It seems like the coin is favoring heads tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be some bad news. It seems like Econ Province forfeited from the most wanted list. So, what that does mean
Really?
is, yeah, bang gang, auto win.
Oh, that's.
Egon forfeited.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Shay just mentioned that. Yeah, unfortunately, another team has withdrawn from the most wanted list. That's unfortunate. So GGEZ to the side of Bang Gang. Good games. That's exactly the action I wanted tonight.
Oh, viewers don't listen to Shrooms. Yeah, I don't think he. I think he. Socks, right? Maybe socks because this guy is not thinking straight tonight.
At least the words are coming out of my mouth, so that's at least one thing.
Ivo.
Oh, Ivo. Oh, Scarp, that's just pure comedy. Pure comedy.
All right. Well, just if you look at my chat, right, the message between me and Mr. Wick, you see, it says 35 past forfeit. So I don't know. Like I said, it was Draken and Esports that forfeited.
So didn't Drakenham just change their names? I'm not sure. But Retrigard Main just said in Most Wanted chat that he is in game and they just currently in game. They're on the way. So I don't know if that is maybe the captain that we're waiting for. Maybe that's Bang Gang captain.
Well, they are saying that they are online, but I'm not seeing him.
So Mr. Week said they have until 35 past or they forfeit the match. So they still got 2 minutes to get into lobby, get the team sorted. Otherwise, it's going to be a match loss for their side, which is quite unfortunate. But while we're waiting, let's get into the debate. So back to the Naruto skins. Naruto or Sasuke Uchiha, which is the better skin and better character of the Naruto series? That's the question I want to ask the viewers. So I'm not going to mention Sakura because Sakura doesn't contribute to the Naruto series, so she doesn't count. But between Naruto and Sasuke, which is your favorite character?
Can I put my answer in there, or am I going
Put
to
your
put
answer. Give me your answer. Give me your answer.
Sasuke, bro?
Say again.
Sasuke, I love Sasuke, bro. I pick Sasuke over Naruto.
Why though?
Why? He's demeanor. And he looks a lot better, in my opinion, than Naruto himself. Look, the power that Naruto has is quite different than Sasuke, but I prefer Sasuke. He's underrated, bro.
I wouldn't say he's underrated. Maybe not the most loved character, but definitely not underrated. I mean, Sasuke Uchiha, in my mind, is the perfect anti-protagonist you have in any anime. Naruto being Naruto, yeah, that's all I can say. Believe it.
So, all right, this is a forfeit. Well, I would say, yeah, well, it's a match forfeit. Econ Province not being here, so no match between Bang Gang and Econ Province. So, Mr. Wick wants to go and finish his man cave in Minecraft. Sorry, Mr. Wick. But unfortunately, I had to do this because the viewers could see our messaging going back and forth because my screen is being shared.
Don't diss Minecraft. Don't diss Minecraft. Minecraft is a very good game. I mean, if you want to just sit back, relax, have some fun times, just doing nothing productive, you go play Minecraft. I myself play Minecraft as well, and it's fun.
Yeah, I do see Angelic Fury hitting you out with a warning. So, next teams.
That's a warning for my sucker at this, I assume.
So up next, we've got Khakis and Cavaliers. Why? So I should have both teams. Are you joking? I'm literally going to. Oh, wait.
I just
Cyberwolf
got
joined
Kev's.
Pandora's box.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
So I did get Kev's into the lobby.
You see that?
But I don't have the other team on.
Angelique, don't be like this, man. Don't be like this. How's
She's a
everyone's
meanie.
weekend? Bro, I can just imagine you still saying that, and then next moment something connects your head, like a slipper or an ashtray or something like that. That would be so funny. I know.
So I do see Kaki said in chat that they're going to be about 10 minutes away from the match because their match was only scheduled for 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, as we know, everyone needs to be ready. So, nonetheless, anything could happen. Or
You never know when a team is going to pull out, whether they have issues with network. You never know what's going to happen.
so, seeing that there's 10. Wait, what's this?
What the fuck? No, that's not audio.
What team is this
All
now?
right, let me just mute my mic.
I do see Angelic Fury asking in chat for a karaoke. So unfortunately, my voice not suited for karaoke. Because as soon as I start to sing, it goes like this, and no one wants to hear this voice. You see, it doesn't work. I can't sing. I don't have tones.
Tussen jou en my lê daar 'n berg, 'n nikkie van 'n berg.
Willowberg.
Tussen jou en my lê daar 'n berg.
Willowberg. Just note, this is just a song. We're not promoting any consumption of any materials at all on the Waylander community. We are all love, family, friendly.
That's what she said.
Oh, no.
You walked into that one. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying about. Let's see this one. To the window, to the wall, to the wall.
The
Till
sweat
the
drops
tears
down
drop
my
down my
forehead.
face. HDHD. Butterfluffer. HDHD butterfluffer.
Butterfly, fly away.
Mhm.
So, on that topic, if you had to choose between Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch, who would you choose?
5-finger death punch.
No, that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer, Scorpio. So you can't diss
No.
on Breaking Benjamin.
I'm not dissing. You asked the question. I said, and I delivered my opinion, right? I prefer 5-finger death punch over breaking
You,
Benjamin.
you did deliver your opinion, but it was the wrong opinion, in my opinion.
The Jekyll and Hyde.
But both bands are actually one of my top 10 bands, I would say. So either or, very good bands, but I would stick to Breaking Benjamin. I mean, that's where my rock journey started, was with Breaking Benjamin.
Mine started with Metallica.
Okay. Favorite Metallica
Rest in
song?
peace, Dad. Rest in peace, Dad. But yeah, well, that's where my journey started. Started off with Metallica, and then it was the Dark Horse Nickelback album. But not that it's metal, but that was rock. And then I got introduced to BMTH, Bring Me the Horizon. But nonetheless, we do see car keys into the lobby. Cavaliers, why? Having the heads or tails options and picking heads. So let me ask Shady in the chat to do the coin toss for us. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Because currently, the reason why I don't want to do this is because everyone's going to say my coin is rigged because it did land on heads twice this evening so far. No spectators,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, so Matador said he just wants to finish his team's bands and then he will. Okay. Yeah, so Matador just wanted to finish his team's
Yes,
bands
Shady,
and
do the coin toss. Let's go. No, you, Mia, Shay, Barnard. Do the coin toss for us, please. Just waiting on coin.
yeah, but that's actually very a mistake. You can easily mistake him if you say Shady instead of just calling a Shay.
Semi, that's what he said. Wah ha ha ha. I don't know. I can't remember saying the words. No. Yes, I'm waiting for a response. Cabs is waiting on the response. If this is going, oh, look at that, landing on heads.
Rigged.
I'm just waiting for my game. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Oshimzi, can you just let them know it's heads and just continue because I've got a buff
No
in
problem.
my game here.
McDonald's Wi-Fi. Like my Wi-Fi was McDonald's this afternoon. Yours is McDonald's now. So, but yeah, we'll see. Cavaliers going for the left pick, and so we're just waiting for Cavaliers bands, please. So there we see a wild Scorpio has left the lobby. So Cavaliers, Matador just being here to get his team while he's waiting. So that's the bands from Cavs is Zushan and Julian. So that's two very good meta picks now. So no butterfly lantern and no enhanced skills from Julian. And Kaki's bands. So I'm wondering, with the Kaki playing against Cavs, are we going to see another CC play like we did the previous game, getting what it was 3-4 maniacs?
Well, let's see. Yeah, that is true. So let's see what happens if we're going to see the the spec bands coming in, as we do see Karki's batting on Joy and Lu Yi. So good luck and have fun to both teams as we're going to go into the final match of the evening.
I'm just waiting for Steph to ready up. So Steph Curry, 30, needs to show me the check mark so we can start. Are you ready to rumble as we head into the bands?
You need to bring out your inner UFC or boxing voice there. Let's get ready to rumble. And you need to like let it roll out, like longevity and passion, more energy, more passion, more energy. As we do see Cavs, why batting out higher, Pusa.
That's true, but unfortunately, my voice cannot show longevity. As we do see Zentari banning out the Balearic. Balearic ban always shows me one thing, that they are going to pick an attack speed marksman. Yo, that was hard. So if you ban a Balearic, you're going to pick an attack speed marksman. So maybe we see like a Melissa or maybe a Moskov coming in there. As we see Cavs banning the Carmilla and Karki's respecting the Kalia. So Steph Curry with the first pick to the side of Cavs, locking onto the Sicilian. There's always a safe first pick to make for your team. If Sicilian is open, take it. I mean, it's not as meta as it used to be, but it's definitely still a game changer with that long range, bats fees to heal itself up. And I mean, you can either build in more sustain or just pure damage. Can go either way. Lil Panda picking up the Farza and Achilles, picking up the Clint. So the Clint pick is very weird. I thought they were going to take a attack speed marksman with a Baldric band, but maybe they know something I don't. Who knows? As we do see Anik picking up the Granger. So Granger is a very safe pick to pick up here once again because they already showed their marksman, so there's no Irithal counter for the side of Karkis. But of course, we do see Sharkkiller showing us the high loss. Now, just to mention, high loss in the avatar is very, very short. I don't feel that's an accurate representation of his height as a centaur. Or what would you say, Scop? Good chance. So, but as we see Zentaru with a third pick from the side of Karkis, picking up the Badang. So this is a very interesting draw from both teams. Both teams having very good synergy. I mean, Hylos and Sicilian both being able to chase and stun and slow and everything is a good combination. Same with the Farza and the Badang. If Badang gets a wall up, fist cracks into the wall, then Farza can just throws out the feathered airstrike and then GG's. Saber ban from the side of Karkis.
Sir, what's your command?
Good read. So with the Saber ban, that means very squishy. Either Ling or Fanny getting picked up. So Cavs respecting the Fanny, banning out the Fanny. No cables tonight. But Zabi with a fourth pick from the side of Karkis. So we do still need maybe roam / XP and definitely a jungler. Oh, yeah, show me the Atlas. They pick up the Atlas. So Atlas is a very, very hit or miss hero. So either he can be game changing with the Fatal Links, or if he gets suppressed, stunned out, bursted down, he means nothing. Because Atlas is one of the more squishy tanks you get. So early game, he's not able to sustain a lot, but the Fatal Links can be game changer. So Nostalgia going for the Roger, Johnny picking up the Minstathar. Minstathar, a very good pick overall, but it's very interesting to see a Minsterthal in their current draft. Maybe they know something we don't. Okay, this is definitely a troll. I mean, Fovia's jungle is something I've never seen in my life. But we are going to see that tonight. So that's a Fovia's with a retribution. What? Okay. So once again, I'm not going to diss the draft. I mean, every time we diss a draft, they show us wrong. So I'm interested to see a Phobia jungle for the first time in my life. Scarp, what's your opinion?
Well, bro, it's the first time for everything. I mean, we've seen a lot of weird combos. We've seen a lot of weird drafts. If it works, it works. I see Shady saying Phobius is Fubas is a good jog. So I think she meant to say Phobius is a good jungle if you can play him. But nonetheless, viewers, this is the time to please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And off we go into the third and final match of the evening. Even though we only featured two tonight, it's a final match of the most wanted list, round 5 of the weekend. Next weekend, it should be the final rounds, I believe. Yes, I think it's next weekend is the final rounds before we go into the elimination stages. So that is going to be very, very interesting. Johari Joe, welcome to the stream, bro. I know you are here to come and support your team as we do see Cavs starting on Mlbb and Clarkies on the opposite side. So Phobius is definitely going to be very reliant on his team to help him clear his jungle, as he doesn't have that early game clearing capabilities. But let's see how this one plays out. Or he uses
Never
the
know, you never know.
retribution straight off the bat onto the blue buff. Roger, well, sure, but slower onto the rotation onto his red buff. So both teams are on their red buffs now. As we do see, Kanki's definitely using the full team to clear the jungle. As we do see Hylos starting the green creep here for Roger.
So I think there's still 2 rounds left of the group stages because Immortal Order still needs to go up against level 1 and Endgame is our 2 matches left in the group stages.
Endgame. So yeah, there's 2 rounds left. My apologies, I was wrong there. So as we do see the rotation from Cavs here onto the bot lane, Clint and Faza have first blood going on to Johnny. No, Johnny not being able to say here's Johnny. However, he's sent back down to his room. He needs to get the axe and break the door. Why?
That's
What's going
awesome
on
reference.
here?
Turtle is up. Both teams are currently in position. I mean, they need the XP laners to get online, get their level 4 done before they're able to commit onto a full team fight. Both teams setting up the turtle. We do see a feathered airstrike coming in. Atlas with a stun, but down with the wall and first crack. Roger going down, and both teams are just continuing the engagement. Turtle goes to the side of Khakis, as we do see the Hylos very low recording to base. Granger and Clint having a very good exchange 1v1 on the gold lane, both just poking at each other. We'll see if he's going to get caught out by this Atlas.
Yeah, my viewers, my apologies for that delay or for the potential lag. There was, I needed to top up on mobile data. So, here we go. First turtle of the match has spawned.
First turtle of the match has been taken down. So, of course, I love the team helping this Phobius clear the jungle, just helping him rotate faster. Oh, and we get a flicker out. Fatal Links landing onto 2. We do see, of course, Granger getting taken down. Feathered Airstrike taking down the Roger. We do see Sicilian with the Bats Feast going in, getting just a little poke onto the enemies. That was a beautiful play from the Atlas, securing 2 kills for nothing to the side of Khakis.
So just before the 4-minute mark, we do see Khakis having that 2.3k gold lead as well as 4 kills advantage.
Once again, I'm never going to do this another year in my life. This Phobius pick working out for the side of Khakis.
Well, hey, it ain't over till the cookie crumbles, bro.
That is true. That is true. The second turtle of the match spawning up in 10 seconds as we do see both teams are late to the rotation. Just scouting out. We do see the setup firstly from Khaki starting the turtle.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I know. All right, so we do see it's a 1-for-1 exchange in this point, but we do see Mincetar getting the pull. However, Mincetar is deleted by the Fatal Light Strike as well as Sicilian. So that's a double kill going in favor of Faza. So that was a 2-for-1 exchange, and Okaki's picking up the second turtle of the match as well. However, we do see Cavs with the rotation here onto bot lane. Nostalgia not going out for all the light advance comes out, but Granger kills, gets the KS there on Clint with the death Sunata. Hi, Don Ryu. Bro, no one misses you because you're always late, bro. So how do you want us to miss you if you're late? Welcome to the stream, bro.
Speaking of late members, always, is Cyber in the chat yet?
No, she's not, bro. She's not. So, so puppies are just playing here with my charging cable. Anyway, so we do see Granger with the pick off onto Faza in the bot lane. However, we do see Kaki's going with the full rotation here into the top lane as Badang takes down Mincetar. Will they focus on the tier 1 turret? Yes, sir, they do. Clint all the way from the bot lane in the top lane. This could be risky business for Achilles, allowing Granger to farm and push for this tier 1 turret. Now the question beckons, right? Was it worth it to go for that full rotation and lose a turret just to gain 1 turret?
I would not agree with losing a turret to gain a turret. It might have been a good rotation if his team was there to follow up. With the Faza maybe rotating to the bot lane while the 4 are top lane.
The Sanguine claws from Sicilian lands onto Atlas, but no follow-up from that engagement. However, if you're looking at the damage that has been dealt, the glorious pathway from Hylos, the Phobius with his ult, the hippity-boppity, skippity-boppity lands. However, Faza picks up a double kill. That's a 3-for-nothing exchange in favor of Khakis. But what I wanted to say, right, is if you look at the damage that has been done on the turrets, Cavaliers Y were actually in the lead if you look at turret damage. But nonetheless, the third and final Lord, Turtle, going in favor of Khakis, as we do see Khakis starting this invasion invade on the blue buff. The pullback onto Zenjaro. The Phobius gets his ult off. Atlas with the fatal links. Roger gets the kill onto Atlas. However, the Roger with the double kill. It's the first crack from Badang onto only 1. Well, it was 3. It was a full combo, but only removing Mincetar. Oh no, it was Hylos that he removed. We do see Clint pushing, getting the wave pushed to focus on the tier 2 turret.
This is very good rotation from the Clint. I mean, just farming, getting the turrets pushed, getting the lanes pushed while he's waiting for his item spike. He needs 1 more item to come online.
Don Ryo, bro, you know we love you. And I'm probably a big troll here on the channel, but I love you, bro. You're always there on the horror streams everywhere. So how can we not miss you, bro? All right, so at the 8.5 minute mark, we do see Kakis having that 3.2k gold lead, as well as an 8 kill advantage and map control, as there is no tier 1 turrets left for the side of Cavaliers Y.
So I do like the discipline from Cavaliers, sending the Roger to split push, knowing they're behind on gold, just split pushing, getting the farm up while they're waiting for the next major objective to come out online.
Yeah, that's true, bro. We do see Sicilian utilizing his sanguine clause quite often, but it's just on the wrong connections. As we do see Phobius getting that successful invade, fatal legs onto four from Atlas. That is a good one. As Atlas picks up a double kill, and Phobius and Badang just finishes it off. It's a 4-for-nothing exchange. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. So this is time for live name and shame. Ref, you missed it. So if we can just get the organizers to sort everything out there for us, please. Don't know. I'm not too sure what you are referring to with those emoticons. You know, is it a high five, smiley face, left to right, slap? I don't know. What's going on there? Please explain.
Maybe it's a hippity boppity skippity hoppity.
So, ladies and gentlemen, each team does have a pause. It's a 3 minute pause for each side to get everything resolved up. If your 3 minutes have not been utilized into the 3 minutes, and let's say you've got a minute left, that means you can set another pause. However, the teams needs to know that the thumbs up emote is the request for the pause.
But this is a very, very good game from the side of Karkis, utilizing that fatal links into the Badang. And just Phobius there being a menace, surviving. I mean, Phobius just does not die.
Well, unless I play Phobius, bro. I die quite often with Phobius, but let's not talk about it. You know, for me, I've got a job that I need, that I know I need to do. I try and do it to the best of my capabilities, and if I die, I die, but at least I know my job was done. Anyway, yeah.
So if you want to see Scarpy fail on the Phobius, tune in next week on the most wanted list.
Oh wait, so now Phobius is getting predicted for my next pick.
I'll still decide what you're going to play. Who knows? Maybe we're going to see a Badang, maybe a Kalia. Who knows? Maybe even your signature Gato.
Ironically enough, right, everyone is always asking me to pick up the Gatto. I mean, if you look at the previous weekend's matches, you know, it was always Gatu, 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 Gatu. And then the evening that I play Gatu, you know, like everyone always asks, you know, no one is there to watch and support the Gato plays. So,
Oh,
sad face.
sad
Sad
face.
face.
Well,
All
that's
right,
10
so
seconds
that's,
left before the restart.
yep, that is true. So,
As we head
yeah.
back into the action.
Johnny is back, and Johnny will come and say, "Yes, Johnny." If he gets that King's calling, oh, nearly getting. Oh, look at that! He tried to get that flicker hook onto Badang. So close. That was literally so close.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, but that is two tier 2 turrets taken down. We do see Badang pushing the top, going to try and potentially push the top tier 2 as well. But Johnny is there. Oh, not getting the hook on. Oh, the Death Sonata barrage onto full khakis in the bush.
So Kark is doing a very beautiful 5 split rotation, getting the pressure on as a team. Oh, And we do see the sandwich onto the Mansatar King's Calling coming out. Feathered airstrike, just doing enough damage. So that's a 1-for-0 exchange just before the Lord.
Yeah, that is honestly that's not an engagement that you would like or favor, as we do see Parky's picking up the final tier 2. The Lord engages onto the tier 3 turret. Will they be able to get this? Oh, the blanket bounce, that fatal links. Sicilian with the bat's feast, removing Sicilian. However, the Featherlight Strike from Parza comes in, keeping Cavaliers wide at bay. Sanguine Claws just missing that pull.
Uh,
Parky's bush. Oh, missed Mike. Lol. Yeah, let's
Best opportunity.
missed opportunity. All right, so let's look at the builds. Farza having 51 stacks on his Sky Piercer. Granger should at this point sell the Sky Piercer. I mean, if you don't have stacks on your Sky Piercer, mid to late game. I mean, the first crack onto Roger. However, King's Calling is onto Badang. The glorious pathway is there. Bat's Feast finishes off Badang. However, the Featherlight Strike from Fazel was committed. However, Phobius with his ult onto one. Hylos gets the pick off onto Atlas. Fazel finishes off Hylos. Oh, Granger just barely escaping there with that engagement. So that was a 2-for-2 exchange. Crazy stuff. So, at the 12-minute mark, we do see Khakis having that 6.2k gold lead, as well as a 12-kill advantage. Shady, you have to get me in trouble here on the channel. I'm going to stop reading your messages. All right, so it's all down to this next engagement. We do see the next Lord spawns up in 6 seconds. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lord spawned. Okay, so Anik, unfortunately, there's no more pauses for Cavaliers. Why? So your thumbs up emote does not count, bro. I am so sorry. It's only Conkeys that can call for a pause now, so my apologies, but rules are rules. Ouch, that hurt my ears. As a Conkeys starts his Lord. However, King's Calling from Minster onto Phobius, getting the Phobius stunned up. However, will that be enough? Phobius gets the retry onto Lord. However, the glorious pathway is committed. The fatal legs lands onto 3. Down coming in with the first track, finishing off. Why, that's 2-for-0 at this point, but Clint gets the double kill as the high loss is removed from the equation. So he stop it. Ouch.
That was not a fight I would have taken from the side of Cavaliers. I mean, Roger's split pushing the bot lane. You know you don't have the retry advantage. You know you are behind on the gold. So just wait out, defend on base. Don't take an unnecessary fight. They lost 3 members in that fight with the Lord coming up. That was not a very good exchange.
Lycan pounds onto Bedug, not being able to finish it off as the first crack goes through from Bedug. Oh, Roger. Nostalgia. Missing that engagement as Achilles just gets that rotation. Roger. Is on the tier 3 turret. Tier 3 turret is taken down. However, Kaki's in a very good position here. Will they push for the end here? As we do see the Kings Calling from... yes, Johnny gets the pull onto Atlas. However, fatal light strike from Farza is in. Sanguine Claw's not landing onto anyone. However, Skypiercer procs from Clint. So that's a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Kaki's. Easy boss, which is... Weeds. Crown knows, bro. This is... Yeah, I would say no, not epic, but anyway. Featherlight Strike onto Granger. Farza with a double kill as Step Carry is also removed from the equation. So Kaki's going to focus onto the Nexus here. This is going to be game, set, match. Fatal Links landing onto 1. Clint with the unstoppable. However, that is game, set, match. Kaki's taking this match against Cavaliers Y in a dominant fashion. So GG's well played to both teams. It's just Kaki's. Well, look at that performance. Even though It's not. It wasn't high, but it was high enough. So yeah, I mean, just if we look at this, right, Cavs defeating Immortal Order in the first weekend, right? Us defeating Gawkies, and then Gawkies defeating Cavaliers. Why? You see, so MLBB, it's any man's game, but nonetheless, the GG's well played to both teams. Let me get the data up. Oshimsi, thoughts on the match before we say goodnight?
Oh, very dominant performance from the side of Khakis. I mean, that Lint, just waiting for him to come online before dealing a massive amounts of damage. And hats off to the Atlas Badang Faza combo. That was a killer combo that I'm definitely going to steal. So thank you very much for that, Khakis. But yeah, overall good performance from both teams, but well done. GG's to Khakis taking the dub in a very dominant fashion. And that was a very good game to end the night off.
Yeah,
What did
no,
you say,
indeed.
Scott?
Yeah, no, this was it was a good weekend. Yeah, so this concludes round 5 of the most wanted list for this weekend. So there's 2 more rounds to go, round 6 and 7. So viewers, we will be back with the most wanted list from Thursday evening all the way up until Sunday evening. So the rest of the week, we on Waylander Gaming, we're going to have a short break Monday, Tuesday. We continue on Wednesday with PUBG and Deuce X, and then Thursday night we continue with the most wanted list as well as some more PUBGs. So the Veterana on Thursday night. So there's a lot of entertainment coming in through from Waylander Gaming. So please ensure that you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And yeah, before I say goodbye, right? I need to do this once again on live. Just waiting for this thing to load. Where's my extra thingies?
Some humans really don't
Bible.
like water.
Where's my birthday
Where's it?
event?
Getting your hair wet.
No, man. What is this? What is this? No, where did it go?
'Cause you're
I don't see any of the events here.
full of strength.
Initializing data. I well,
So you need
anyway.
to download more data before you're able to see the events.
So, viewers, save the date. Next week, Friday, is a very, very special birthday. It's a big number for me because I'm becoming an old buddy on Friday as I'm leaving my 20s. So, yeah, sad face. But
You're leaving your
this,
20s. I thought you were leaving your 30s already.
no, no.
Like never before, 20.
All right. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be goodbye and good night from Scarp Skankel and crew. So, thank you for Oshumzi for casting with me this weekend.
Keep
So,
lifting your
viewers,
heads up.
don't worry, Oshumzi
Remember
will be
something
back
about
next
skill.
weekend. So, let's have some fun and stay tuned. So, this is going to be goodbye and good night.